Everyone is talking about Crollo versus Hisoka, Kurapika versus Sarainik, but that's not even the biggest problem in Hunter x Hunter. As you're probably aware, this is the Dark Continent, but no one is talking about the most insane part of it, which is Dawn Freaks, who most likely has been there for 300 years. This is mentioned in the manga by Gin Gon's dad when he says that there are 3 possible reasons nobody has found the Book of Dawn, which is 1, it simply hasn't been found yet, 2, his goal was too ambitious and he never wrote it, and 3, he's still writing it as we speak. Now, I have a theory on why the Hunter Association was created, but I also want to talk about why Dawn being alive in the Dark Continent isn't crazy for a lot of reasons. For instance, in the Dark Continent, there are things like the immortality disease. And on this continent, the Chimera ants only rank at B tier, and there are things far more dangerous. Now, my theory on why the association was created is to hunt Dawn, and I think this was definitely foreshadowed. In the manga, we get a pre-death recording from Netero to the association about exploring the Dark Continent. He explains that with his pursuit of the Dark Continent, he was selfish and he needed an opponent. In this case, he wanted to test his strength, with victory or defeat being an outcome. But in the continent, there is no victory. It's simply Mother Nature. He goes on to explain that Beyond, his son, is way more suited to being a hunter than he was. This is important for a lot of reasons because the association was formed after the exploration of the Dark Continent, meaning that there is a connection between Dawn Freaks and why the association was formed. Another possible hint is when Pariston is arguing with Gingon's dad about what the chairman would do if he was still alive, referring to Netero. He basically explains that Netero would completely ignore the V5 and go after Beyond directly, referring to this old generation of the hunters and what they would do before this time of political dispute. And this is way more aligned with Netero in his youth because there was elements of exploration, and later as he got older he became more enlightened, referring to this Buddha-like state just like his nen suggests. So while the Black Whale is definitely interesting right now, I am definitely hyped to see what the Dark Continent has to offer because there's themes of freedom and what it means to be a true hunter within the world, especially seeing characters like Beyond. And Beyond is something else. Let me know if y'all want a video on him because that man is a demon.